So, we are going to be speaking about why my favorite superstar in the WWE should walk away with the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. Okay, I'm lying. I lied. Liar! Liar! He's not my favorite wrestler, right? And if you know me, you know that Drew McIntyre has been... He's been more than he should be in my life. You know what I mean? You probably don't know what I mean. I mean, there was a point where I was literally tired of the Scottish warrior, psychopath, angel, demon, devil, whatever he calls himself these days. And for a very long time, I did not like Drew McIntyre as a wrestler, as a performer, as a entertainer, superstar, whatever you want to call it, right? But lately, bro, he's been like growing on me or something.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Listen, a WWE superstar is made by what they do in the ring. Granted, right? And Drew McIntyre is one of the best wrestlers in the company right now. That's not even sarcasm. That's me being realistic. Drew is a great worker. But when he was still trying to get people to like him and he was trying to get over and he was still a babyface, that didn't work for me, right? And I'm a wrestling fan, so I have the right to not like someone at a certain point in their careers. But now Drew McIntyre has hit a complete 360 turn, and I am loving it to the core, because right now Drew McIntyre is exactly what we need in the company. An anti-hero. He is going after all our faves, crushing them verbally, physically, and he is doing it with a smile on his face. Now, I wanted Drew McIntyre and Judgment Day to be something that lasted longer, right? But unfortunately, after War Games, that didn't happen. Great, fine, whatever. But now that he's gone out on his own, and not only has he made lemonade, yeah? Pause. Not only has he made lemonade out of lemons, but he's also done it so well. He's made better lemonade than Becky Lynch, and I know WrestleDrop is gonna hate me for that, but it's true.
The following video is a message to Beanieboy, courtesy of WrestleDrop.
You idiot! You're honestly an idiot. I don't know what's wrong with you. But your ego is pissing me off. You think you're the shit. You think you're so high and mighty.
Because the lemonade that Drew McIntyre is serving up right now, whoo, boy, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. The fact that he was able to go through feud after feud. Most of his feuds didn't last too long. Fair. Most of his feuds are dragging on for way too long. Jey Uso. Fair. But he's able to take whatever is given to him, whether it's us being reminded of an old storyline or a new storyline or a storyline built by mistake. CM Punk. He still manages to make it so damn good. And I like that about Drew McIntyre right now, because he's done looking for cheers. He needs you to boo him. It's almost like that's what gives him his energy. Hearing the boos from the fans, and if you're anything like me, you really love to hate a bad guy. You really, really love to hate a bad guy. So I'm starting to love Drew McIntyre, man. And that brings me to the point of this video. WrestleMania 40. Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, Drew McIntyre's entire thing has been, he didn't get his crowning moment in front of a live audience, in front of his family, in front of his friends. Granted. And for a very long time, that story really tired me. It really irked me because the world was shut down, bro. But the company trusted you to carry the title. Braun Strowman is not here crying about him having to win his first world championship in front of an empty arena. No. But now that he gets the opportunity to do that, possibly, I think it makes sense for many reasons. One, I'm still not buying the story of I need my crowning moment because it happened in darkness in the performance center or whatever they want to call it. why it needs to happen now is because the story allows for it. And the tagline of WrestleMania 40 should be finishing stories, because Cody Rhodes is finishing his story. Hopefully. Oh my God. Another video for another day. But if Cody Rhodes does not win at WrestleMania 40, we riot. We riot. Anyway, Cody Rhodes finishing his story, right? Randy Orton hopefully finishing his comeback by winning the United States champion. Again, fantasy booking predicting. Bayley finishing her story with Damage Control. There's just a lot of stories that are going around and a lot of people trying to finish theirs. But Drew McIntyre needs to win the championship to make himself what I personally, and many of his fans who are liking his work right now, see in him. And that is a guy who could be, like I said, an anti-hero. If we have Cody Rhodes, who is arguably the biggest babyface, as the undisputed championship, then we need the direct opposite as world heavyweight champion. And there is no better man to do it right now. Honestly speaking, there is no better man to do it who is not Samoan or not related to Roman Reigns. There is no one better. Right. Now, let's look past WrestleMania 40. If, best case scenario in my books, Drew McIntyre pins Seth Rollins, which could also be done so well because Seth Rollins has 2 matches, right? 2 matches in 2 days. And honestly speaking, that could tire out anyone. You know what I mean? Could really tire out anyone. And in defeat, he could look very strong. He could look like the guy who wrestled in 2 WrestleMania nights for the first time since it became a 2-night event. And no one's going to really hate him for losing in the co-main event of the second night, after defeating the greatest pairing in WWE history, that being Rock and Roman, right? So Seth Rollins looks tough in defeat, but he gets defeated nonetheless. Then we move on to Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. That could be done so well if there is no title involved, right? We could have a trilogy if you wanted to. We could really have a best of 3 series. And that could be Seth Rollins' attempt to get back at Drew, or that could be CM Punk's way of reintroducing himself to the WWE Universe, because he has not done jack since returning. And that's being said with all due respect. CM Punk hasn't done enough to be in a position where he probably would have been had he not been injured, and that's in the main event of WrestleMania, possibly winning the World Heavyweight Championship. He's not there yet. He's not that guy, pal. He's not that guy, pal. But he could definitely prove himself and have a stake to claim if he does well in the best of 3 series, whatever you want to call it, the trilogy, against Seth Rollins. And heck, he wins. Let's throw a spanner in the works. CM Punk beats Seth Rollins in a series of matches, right? Seth Rollins gets to go away, nurse his back, be with his family. Great. CM Punk gets to Drew McIntyre and gets to wrestle for the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam, for example. And he wins, I guess, because CM Punk is that guy. You know what I mean? I said it before he came to the WWE. I'm saying it now. He's a main event caliber superstar. And so he wins at SummerSlam. Great. But that could also be the beginning of a series of matches between Drew and CM Punk. And there's just so many ways you can spin the World Heavyweight Championship scene with Drew McIntyre as champion. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not saying that Seth Rollins is stale. I am not saying that Seth Rollins needs to drop the strap. But I just feel like he was the inaugural champion of this lineage of the championship. He's done enough, right? He's done more than enough. Seth Rollins has faced Drew McIntyre, he's faced Jey Uso, he's faced Sami Zayn, he's faced so many superstars for that championship, and he has done what he set out to do, and that's make it relevant. He has made it the Workhorse Championship. And now what do you do with the Workhorse Championship? You pass it to the next workhorse, and that is undoubtedly Drew McIntyre. So for me, I think Drew McIntyre winning the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania is best case scenario. I'm a Drew fan right now. I'm not even going to deny it. So I guess I'm being biased. But if we look at it from potential storylines that could come from it, future bookings, Drew McIntyre is definitely next in line in my books. And if it happens at WrestleMania, that would be great. That would be too sweet. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's my opinion on Drew McIntyre possibly winning the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 40. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you like the video, don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. Don't know what you're doing. You're like 1,000+ people late, but subscribe to the Stomp Wrestling channel. So much content coming up as we are leading to WrestleMania. There's a lot going on within the channel, which you will see very, very soon. But until then, it's been your boy, the Beanieboy, and only the Beanieboy. And I'm out.